Okay, well, thank you all so much for joining us today. My name is Rachel Spencer. I'm Vice President of Strategic Communications for Access. We're an advertising creative agency based out of Roanoke, and we have had the pleasure of working with the town of Rocky Mount on some very exciting campaign to show you today. This has really been a wonderful process for us. We've enjoyed getting to know your town. So I appreciate everybody taking the time this morning because this is a very exciting day. I'd like to take a moment to introduce our speakers this morning. So with us today is Mayor Steve Engel, Robert Wood, Town Manager, Mark Moore, Assistant Town Manager, Adam Lynch, Chair of the Economic Development Authority, and Daniel Pinard is also with us, and he's Cultural and Economic Development Director. And so with that, I'm going to turn the mic over first to Adam Lynch to talk a little bit about the process that went into the work you're going to see here today. Thank you.
I'd like to thank you all for being here today. It's an honor for you to join us. And can any of y'all believe they actually gave me a microphone to talk in front of everybody? Everybody here knows that Rocky Mount is the heart of Franklin County. We're Franklin County's hometown. We're the place that your mama brought you school shopping when you was a kid. Your daddy came here to buy his tractor, maybe a couple of jars or something we don't want to talk about, and probably had a time to catch up with his buddies over a few beers right here on this corner. You know, a lot of y'all growing up that are a little bit more experienced than I am used to bring your hot rods to town to ride around, maybe find you a date over at Hughes's Burger Shack. Now, people come to Rocky Mount to listen to music at our world-class music venue we're sitting in right now. The Economic Development Authority began this process almost 5 years ago. We have long recognized the need and opportunity to spread the word about the tremendous assets Rocky Mount has to offer. Last year, we moved forward with that vision by engaging our community to research and hear directly from you all what you wanted to tell the surrounding region that Rocky Mount is all about. Many of y'all were a part of that process, which included interviews, surveys, and focus groups. And all that information was essential to us that the brand and campaign we developed with Access be created to reflect the opinions and experience of the people here. So now let's see what you told us our story ought to be. What was really wonderful to hear out of the process is that Rocky Mount is viewed as a place to connect to each other and to something bigger. Rocky Mount is a place we can go back and find our roots and be part of a hometown community. We repeatedly heard that we have a lot of hidden talent here, that people are just talented in ways you wouldn't believe. We have craftsmen, musicians, artists, entrepreneurs, and more. And finally, we heard over and over again that Rocky Mount is home, that it is a place that this place has a storybook feel, that Rocky Mount is Franklin County's hometown. So at this time, I would like to thank all past and present members of the EDA and thank all of you here today for participating in this research. This message really is the story you told us to tell. And now I introduce Mark Moore, the Assistant Town Manager, to unveil the campaign we developed out of this research. Thank you all on behalf of the Rocky Mount EDA.
Thank you, Adam. Before I get started, I want to acknowledge our elected officials here today, the Rocky Mount Town Council, Franklin County Board of Supervisors members, Franklin County School Board members in attendance. Thank you for attending and supporting this going forward. I'd also want to take a minute to thank our new individuals that group, Midwood Entertainment out of Charlotte, that helped manage this facility. They've gotten this facility together and ready for us here this morning and to kick off our shows this evening and going forward. So I'd like to acknowledge Micah, Jill, Rex over on the side, Billy on the board there in the back. Thank you for all your work. Chris West as well. We are in a good position with the harvester going forward. The unfortunate pandemic that unfortunately we're still in has allowed us to reset and redefine the direction forward for the harvester. So we are thankful for Midwood Entertainment and their guidance. Now to the logo. A lot of work went into translating and condensing the research that Adam mentioned, shaping it into the brand campaign we're about to share with you. In August, Town Council was presented with the new logo, which plays into the hometown feel and the hometown talent of Rocky Mount. The new town logo is a nod to our rich music history here. Music is a universal language that connects us, represents the talent that exists here and the talent that passes through here, including the venue we are sitting in today. In fact, we are featuring that local talent tonight in this venue. Kerosene Willie and Wound Tight, our local bands headlining our Welcome Back show to the Harvester. From the music playing on Franklin Street, to the streets lined with benches and trash cans with musical instruments on them, to serving as the gateway to the Crooked Road Music Trail, this logo is a fitting tribute to our small town and its rich history. We are proud of this new logo and its reflection of our town. But we've also learned through this process that a brand is more than just a nice logo. It's a feeling. It's a, man, I want more feeling. Like after your first sip of sweet tea or your favorite coffee in the morning. It's the feeling you take with you after experiencing what our town has to offer and interacting with friendly faces in our community. The EDA, town staff, and Access have worked hard to put together a message and a story of Rocky Mount that we're really excited to share with you right now. Thank you on behalf of town staff.
There's just something about Rocky Mount. We're craftsmen, artists, musicians, farmers, entrepreneurs, and everything in between. We're a great place to grow a crop or a new business. We're a great place to pick a tune or a spot to settle down. We like to think this mixture of so many different things makes us stronger and more beautiful, like a patchwork quilt. So, the next time you're pondering where to spend the next weekend, or the rest of your life, think about Rocky Mount. You may think you know us, but we're something else.
So you may have seen a few familiar faces in that. We have a cameo by our new town manager. You may have seen the back of his head in Old School, so I'd like to thank him for his appearance in that. But we specifically worked with Access, and the part of this branding campaign was to not have stock photos in our videos and stock photos in our photos. We worked with them to capture the town, to capture its people and its businesses, and those were reflected in this. This will also wrap up tightly with we are getting ready to redesign our town website, and we have thousands of pictures with local people in them. We have videos with local businesses and local people in them. And so this is the beginning of a campaign that will evolve into social media and website and those kinds of things. So again, we appreciate the businesses opening up to us and the citizens being a part of this. We wanted this to be yours as much as it is ours. And so now I'd like to pass along to the stage to Steve Angle, the mayor of Rocky Mount.
Thank you, Mark. As a lifelong resident of Rocky Mount, I'm very honored to serve as mayor. You may ask yourself, and I do as well a lot of times, what makes Rocky Mount special? Well, in a word, it's the people. We're welcoming, a real authentic town, and that's what we want to be known for. If someone comes here, whether to visit or to live or to open a business, they feel like part of the community, and that's due to the people that live here. When you walk down the street, more often than not, someone is going to speak to you whether you know them or not. And that, whether that's out of courtesy or just, being friendly type of people that we have here in Rocky Mount, that's what really, really makes us special. We also have advantages here that no one else has. Our location, the quality of life here, and our great school system. We want people to come here, not only to move and live, but to open businesses, bring new industry, offer jobs, whatever else they can bring, participate in the community. Everyone is welcome. So on behalf of Town Council, I'd like to welcome you here today. Many thanks to the EDA, the town staff, Access, and all of you today for helping us tell our story in a new and exciting way. And finally, my thanks to the Rocky Mount Town Council for their continued vision for Rocky Mount to grow and prosper. And now I'd like to introduce Rocky Mount Town Manager Robert Wood.
Good morning. Thank you, Mayor. As most of you know, I am very new to town, probably the newest person to town here today. I'll tell you that it's been a great experience to be here for the last few months, and it's turned out that Rocky Mount's one of the most welcoming and friendly communities that I've had the pleasure to work with. It's really exciting to be here at a time when we've got such a good story to tell, and the video was a short version of that story that we're trying to get out using this marketing campaign. We have a lot of opportunity here, a lot of opportunity for growth and for great things to happen in the future. And in like the tagline that we're using, we're something else, there's a lot here that people don't know of, a lot more that people are not aware of yet. And so we want to get that good message out. We have entrepreneurs here. We have new restaurants going in. We have new businesses opening up. We have businesses expanding. We've got restaurants, really good restaurants. We've got great music, and of course, we even have moonshine. So we have a lot to offer. We've got people that are coming in now that have the opportunity to work from anywhere they want. That's one of the things that Mark mentioned, some changing issues because of COVID. One of the things that's happened is people have realized they can work from just about anywhere. So we have people that are coming in now that have chosen to work here because it's a great place to be, and they can do their work online or virtually or wherever they need to do it. So it is true that Rocky Mount is something else, and it's something else in a really good way, a wonderful way. Getting to this phase of the project where we're actually rolling out this campaign is really exciting. We know the campaign is going to do great things for Rocky Mount and spread the message of love and acceptance and hard work and success and creativity that comes along with being part of a town and a community like Rocky Mount, as all of you are aware. I want to thank everyone here today. Mark and the mayor and everyone so far has tried to thank various people just to make sure we cover everyone. We want to thank you for being here, those that are from the media, those that participated in the surveys that were done originally, the residents and the business owners, and then also the businesses that let us invade their space on a couple of days, different days, and come in and take the pictures and the videos that you've seen here today. A lot of the stars in here, like Mark said, they're all local people. A lot of those stars are here today, so they're doing autographs and that sort of thing afterwards. He also mentioned that you could see the back of my head in the video. That's all I was allowed to do. I begged Tony, the owner of Access, and everybody else involved to get into the video, and that's all they would let me do. They said my talents were better utilized behind the camera. So I thought it was a compliment until Mark explained it to me later. So thank you again for being here. Thank you to the media for helping us get our story out. We think this is a really exciting time in Rocky Mount, and we've got a great message to tell. Thank you to Rachel and Tony and everyone from Access that helped us get all of this together. And I'm going to turn it back over to Rachel so that she can close us out.
Thank you, Robert, and thank you to everybody that came here today to celebrate with us, all of you who were involved in the development of this process. This is the kind of work that Access gets so excited about being a part of, and we really feel like this is an exciting day. We're very proud of this, and we hope you are as well. That concludes our program. Thank you to the members of the media for being here. The speakers here will be available for interviews if you would like. Just come find us and enjoy the rest of your day and be proud of this town. Thanks so much.